Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. Woo! Fair bit better. There we go, that's a bit better. How are we, everyone, on this fine Boxing Day? Hope you're all well and not too hungover from Christmas and you didn't eat too much. Sorry, I'm just trying to have smoko. I don't get to have a break. It always gets a little bit busy here sometimes right about smoko time, and unfortunately, so you got to try and fit stuff in like food. Anyways, I hope you're well. Yeah, I had a busy day today. I got the rest of those photos cleaned up in that Lightroom, so it was pretty cool. I'll be putting some of them up on our Instagram page, so check that out if you haven't already checked it out. I do appreciate your support and I hope you do enjoy them. I was pretty happy. I got a fair few of them. They were pretty cool and yeah, it went well. Also got a bit of editing done on the Mundaring Dam video, so that's hopefully a couple of days away. I got it all locked in where I wanted it, some bits and pieces done. I've just basically got to clean it up, colour it, sound, music, graphics. So a little bit, fair bit left. That's not huge amounts, but it's the fine details I've got to sort of go through again now. So hopefully the next couple of days I should be pretty close. Has been a bit delayed with doing the other things and bits and pieces and shift change, so we'll get there. Now on the news, Apple has opened up its bug bounty program, I guess you call it. Before it used to be an invitation only. You had to be invited to come in and go look for their faults in their software, and then they'd give you a poxy laptop or something. Now it's anywhere up to $1.5 million. $1 million for the top for a kernel fault, and $500,000 if it's in like a bonus circumstance. So if it's like a beta condition, so they can get it out before the real version comes out. So very, very cool. Starts off at 100 grand US up to $1 million. That's huge money. I guess those computer science guys are pretty specialised, and it's pretty full on to be able to find what they've got to find. And a lot of the time they're going to look through thousands upon thousands of lines of code and not find any faults. So they may not get nothing for their time. So yeah, it's a pretty time strenuous, I guess, vocation, but can pay off if you do find lucky enough to find something. $1 million would be quite handy. That'd be lovely. Pay off all my debts. I'd be stoked. The GoPro 8, the accessories have started rolling out. The first one is a small little light that goes on top of the new media hub, which wraps around the unit. Well, I had a look at a review on it. It wasn't too bad. It's $84 Australian, or $84.99, so $85. It'll do 125 lumens for an hour, 200 short 30-second pulses, and that's really not enough. It's very harsh light too. It's 90 CRI, so the quality's sort of there. You do get a diffuser, but you can lose that diffuser, but you basically need to have that on. But it doesn't really open it up. I think at the moment probably the Lume Cube or those little lights like your Lanzi does one as well. They're waterproof as well. They're a little bit bigger and a bit more grunt, so you can actually use them. I think that Apple went too small on the GoPro went too small on the light. My apologies. I think what they should have done is you've got to charge it by cable, where they could have just made it a bit bigger, say like a Lume Cube size, and put a GoPro battery, made it so a GoPro battery can slide in with a waterproof cover, and then it would have been a hell of a lot more universal and could have lasted longer. You could have, everyone's got half a dozen GoPro batteries, they're cheap as, you can whack them in, and could have whacked them in, pulled them in, could have put more power output into it, made it a little bit bigger. I mean, you're not talking a big light, but it still could have been like, I guess, one like that. That's a good size light. That throws off plenty of grunt. I've only got on about half power. And it takes a couple of little batteries, and so half of that size, which would have been about the right mark, and that probably would have been enough to give it an actual decent amount of light. So it is out now. It's got 20 lumens for 6 hours, 60 lumens for 2 hours, and then the 125 for an hour, 230-second intervals, and then a pulse mode there for, I guess if you're on a push bike or something, might be handy. Yes, not much. Now the other problem with it is you've got nowhere to mount it. There's no hot shoe on the GoPro 8 because it's designed to slide into the hot shoe mount that's coming out on the stereo sound surround unit that goes over the GoPro 8. Well, that's not coming out to the end of January, so it's a bit of a pain in the butt at the moment. You've got to find a way to mount it close to it, or whatever vlogging stick or something you use, clip it onto that or do something that way. So it's strange. They really probably should have just waited till the end of January and released that with the sound. And it's saying the flip up TV screen, the vlogging screen, is probably not going to be out till March. So a little bit delayed in that regards for that. So a little bit disappointing. As I said, it just looked a little bit too small, and I don't think it's got enough grunt realistically. Especially underwater, I can't see it being strong enough to get through the water, and if it's a dark spot to give you sort of, it may be not too bad, but the guy reviewed it, took it in the dark spot, and within probably from here to the doorway, you really couldn't get light to it, so it really wasn't good. What else? Oh, Kylie Minogue. She's come out and done a Britain tourism thing for Australia, so it's like a song with a couple of famous actors and TV guys from Australia, all around Australia. A bit of a comedy parody, trying to get Britain people to come to Australia, and that she did a pretty good job. She's for her age, she's still smoking hot. She's definitely got that thing covered. Still very, very, very fit lady, and yeah, great to see her getting out and trying to get people to come to this beautiful country. So there's plenty to see and do here, and I guess if you're coming from another country, your dollar's going to be worth about 10 times of what we get, so it probably wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, it looks pretty good. You can get that on YouTube. Go on, check it out. It's not a serious one like that. It's a more general Australian sort of a take the piss out of ourselves sort of a comedy sort of a song, and looks like she's done a great job. I didn't mind it at all. And that's about it for the day. News done and dusted. Not a super amount. I think everyone's got that Christmas hangover. Looked like there's only a couple of tech guys that were actually working today. So yeah, very, very interesting, and there'll be more to come over the next few days, I'm sure, once they get back into it, ready for the new year. If you did the sales today, hope you got something good. I did see there's a heap out there. Just seemed to be more of the muchness, the same that we've had since Black Friday. It doesn't seem to have stopped this year. Seems like Black Friday come, they put the sales on, and they've extended all the way to now. So I don't know what's going to happen with New Year's, because they normally have the New Year's sales as well in Australia, so I guess it's going to be even more sales. But it's still going to be the 20 to 30, and not a real super lot of awesome deals. There's some things that got decent discounts, but most things are like 10-15% off. Not the good stuff you want, they're not really discounting that. So anyways, that's it. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the cricket today. Australia looks like they had a good day out there on the wicket. I hope you had a good Christmas yesterday, and that belly's starting to just sort of subside now and get you back to normal. And we'll see you all again tomorrow. Anyway, that's it from me. Peace. Wherever you're coming, or going, or shooting up to go out. We'll see you soon. Stay safe. Don't get too drunk. And catch you tomorrow. Ciao.